everyone, it's Miss Stephanie again. It's time for Friday Family Story Time, and I have some fun new books to read with you. My theme for this week, in some ways, was silliness. I couldn't help but take this book home with me to read to you. Bunnies on the Bus? That's crazy. But before we start reading Bunnies on the Bus, let's get our hands warmed up and say hello to each other because we haven't seen each other for a whole week. Are you ready? We wave hello like this. We wave hello like this. With all our friends at story time, we wave hello like this. Hello! I feel like you guys like silly books. Is that true? I feel like silly books is a good way to go. Let's start with Bunnies on the Bus. And here it is. Bunnies on the Bus by Philip Arda and Ben Mantle did the illustrations. Oh my goodness. Does that look safe? I don't know if that looks safe. I see a bunny hanging upside down and a bunny on the roof of the bus. It's a sunny summer day in Sunnytown with the creatures warm and happy and as the sun shines down. So far, so good. Bunnies on the Bus. There's a turtle at a bus stop waiting with her shopping. A bus whizzes past her with no sign of stopping. Oh dear, when you're waiting at the bus stop, you want the bus to stop to let you get on. Bunnies on the bus. Bunnies on the bus. No wonder there's a fuss about the bunnies on the bus. They're not making the stops. Oh dear. Oh, look. Escaped. There's some escaped, like something in the newspaper. I wonder if that's important. Little bunny at the wheel, little bunny at the wheel. He's swerving round the corners to make the others squeal. Eee! Look at that. Pandas at the crossing. Pandas at the crossing. They're shopping, jumping in the air, spinning and a-tossing. Yikes! That bus is moving fast. Bunnies on the bus. Bunnies on the bus. No wonder there's a fuss about the bunnies on the bus. They're being very dangerous. Baby bunny wails. Baby bunny wails. Mommy bunny soothes him by reading bunny tales. Oh, he likes the book. Lambs by the library, playing on the swings. The bus goes shooting past them, flying without wings. Whoosh! I think you're supposed to keep your wheels on the ground when you're driving a bus. Bunnies in the aisle, bunnies in the aisle. Do sit down or you'll end up in a pile. There's a bunny on the roof. There's a bunny on the roof. Watch out, you silly bunny. You may well lose a tooth. Bunnies on the bus. Bunnies on the bus. No wonder there's a fuss about the bunnies on the bus. Oh, look. I see a police car. And I see some familiar creatures. Bunnies at the stop. Bunnies at the stop. Time to get off now. They jump down with a hop. Because they're bunnies. But wait, what's happening down in Station Lane? The bunnies from the bus have jumped onto a, can you guess? Train! Uh-oh, their journey isn't over. Bunnies on the train. Bunnies on the train. Another bunny journey. Here we go again. Oops, and that's the end of that. And I saw on the last page that now those guys are in the police car. I thought that book was pretty silly. Bunnies on the bus. And of course, if we read a book about bunnies on a bus, we have to sing a song about a bus. Can you think? Do you know what song I'm thinking of? We have to use our arms like this. We'll just sing a few verses together. Are you ready? Oh, you know, especially the one about the baby bunny wailing. Okay, here we go. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. Okay, ready? Let's do the babies. The babies on the bus go wah, 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 wah. The babies on the bus go wah, wah, wah. All through the town. And then, should we do something? What should the parents on the bus do? Do they go shh, shh, shh? Let's try that. The parents on the bus go shh, 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 shh. The parents on the bus go shh, 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 all through the town. All right, let's finish it with the beginning. The beginning chorus again. Ready? The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. Yay! Thanks for singing with me. All right, I have another really silly book called Kittens on Dinosaurs. What? It's written and illustrated by Michael Slack. Well, kitties, you are officially expert climbers. You've climbed everything there is to climb. Your cat tree, a real tree, an ancient litter box in the trees. Now what? The dinosaurs on Dinosaur Island? Kitties, that's bonkers. You are cuddly, you are cute, they are humongous. They will eat you alive. You do not want to climb those dinosaurs. Too late. You are determined to climb the dinosaurs. They're getting off their little transport vehicle on Dinosaur Island. Don't do it, kitties. They look hungry. Rawr! Uh-oh, they've spotted you. Now you're in trouble. And look, they're bonking down. They're falling off his back. Good idea. Get in your kitty littermobile and sail back to Kitty Island. Fast. Scratch, 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 scratch. What are you doing in there, kitties? You're making a backup plan? Fine, don't listen to me. Plan B, booted buckaroos. They're going up. You think that'll work? Roar, roar, roar. Uh-oh, they're coming down. Close call, furballs. You barely escaped. Let me guess. Plan C? Plan C is camouflage. Can you see them? They're camouflaging. Roar, roar, roar! That didn't work. Well, kitties, you did your best. You tried hard, but buzz, 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 wait! You have a plan D? No one ever has a plan D. Plan D, dino drop. Look, they flew up, but now they're coming down. Rawr, rawr, rawr. Tough cookies, kitties. Your plans didn't work. Time to accept defeat. I'm going to miss you all. Meow, meow, meow. They're worried. Those big dino teeth. Wow, I did not see this coming. Aw, look, they're cuddling. Rawr. Even prehistoric grouch lizards can't resist cuddly cuteness. Meow. You did it, kitties. Your plan D actually worked. I was wrong. I was 100% certain that you would be eaten alive. Now you've really climbed everything there is to climb. Dinosaurs on Dinosaur Island? Check. Scratch that. Uh-oh, whose toes are those? They look really big. You've climbed the tiny baby dinosaurs on Dinosaur Island whose mommies have been looking for them. Kitties, don't even think about climbing the mommysaurs. Too late. Those kitties can't be stopped. Rawr, rawr, rawr. That's really silly. Kitties on dinosaurs. Okay. So this book I picked because I really loved the illustrations. My Pencil and Me by Sarah Varon, or Varone maybe. She wrote the words and drew the pictures. And she's done some other books that I really, really like. So let's read this one together. My Pencil and Me. Why are you just sitting there staring into space? The dog asks. I'm supposed to be working on a new book, but it's always so hard to get started. Why didn't you just ask your pencil for help? Great idea, Sweet Pea. Come on, we can do this. You and I are a team. My pencil always gives me great advice. Let's go around and collect some ideas. She's got her sketchbook. What if it turns out terrible? She asks. Well, says the pencil, you'll never know if you don't try. Forget about the eraser. It doesn't need to be perfect. That's true, especially when you're working in your sketchbook. You could start by drawing some recent adventures. That's a good way to come up with a setting. I'll draw the baseball game we went to last week. Look at that. Hit a grand slam in the first inning. Soda, popcorn, my home team. So she's like labeled some of the things, and some of the characters are calling out some of the sounds she heard at the baseball field. And you'll need to come up with some characters. I think this is a lot of people's favorite parts. Look at those characters. They're really cool. They can be whatever you want. And then a plot. Okay, how about a baseball game between my imaginary friends and real friends? Perfect. And there they are. Correct! She hits the ball. Whoosh! Great hit, Sarah. Well, it's my story. I can make anything happen. Is that how it works? Someone asks. Nice job, says Pencil. Now you'll need to throw in some kind of conflict or unfortunate event. Wait a minute. This isn't a book with conflicts. This is a book where everyone gets along. We're all friends here. Sweet Pea, nobody likes a book where everybody gets along. What? You listen here, Pencil. Snap. Oh no, Sweet Pea broke the pencil. Oh my gosh, says Sarah. Sorry, are you okay? The pencil says whimper. I think we messed up, Sweet Pea. How will we finish this project without my pencil? What's the big deal? Can't you just find another pencil? No, this is a really special pencil. If it weren't for this very pencil, you wouldn't even be in the story. Wow, deep. Well, when I break in half, I can grow a new tail. Doesn't that work for pencils? No, it only works for worms. What if you let us tell the story for a page or two? I guess. So let's see what story they tell. Ugh, not another one. Woohoo! Is this game almost over? We're getting hungry. And the team of imaginary friends wins the game 100 points to 6. Best story ever! Well, okay, says Sarah. Bye, guys. Sorry you lost. Glad that's over. Let's never play baseball again. It's just us again. What a relief. Where did we leave off? We were just about to finish the book. Let's get rid of these baseball uniforms too. So there she is at her table. Best story ever. How should the story end? I know. Let's give it a happy ending. How about this ending? We turn in the book and the editor loves it. Sounds good to me. Me too. Perfect. We just need a title for the book. How about me? How about My Pencil and Me? Brilliant. And now the cover. Finished. Look, there it is. Can I get back to my nap now, says Sweet Pea. And look, there they are in real life. Is that pretty cool? I love it. And then later, what's going on over there? Look, it's our book in a store. We did it. They can see their book in the window of a bookstore. That's pretty cool. High five. Boop. I gave you a high five. Saved by my pencil. Look at that muscle on that pencil. And she's drawing some different animals. What did you think of that? I like it. I like the pictures. All right, I have one more book for you guys, and it is called Khaled and Mr Hagerty and the Backyard Treasures. And, oh, the sticker's kind of covering the author's name. It's written by Tricia Springstub and illustrated by Khaled Taharian. And the illustrations are really pretty because it's done, I think, with torn paper, collage, or cut paper, I guess. It's not torn paper. Khalil's new house had an up and a down. Upstairs lived his family, which was big and busy and noisy, and downstairs lived Mr. Hagerty, who was quiet. Khalil loved Mr. Hagerty's backyard. So did Mr. Hagerty. While Mr. Hagerty worked in his garden, Khalil hunted for bugs and interesting rocks. He lay in the grass and read his library books. Sometimes, if he couldn't figure out a word, he asked Mr. Hagerty for help, and Mr. Hagerty would squint through his glasses. Tarantula, Mr. Hagerty would say quietly, or volcano, or doubloons. Sounds like he's reading an adventure. Sometimes Mr. Hagerty needed help with his words too. Where did I put my digging thing, my hole maker, my... Look at this big, not beeper. Oh, I missed it. Shovel. Yes. Look at this big, not beeper, not beastie, beetle. That summer, the house was hot. Upstairs and downstairs, it was much too hot. Even in the backyard, the sun burned and the air sizzled. One morning, when Khalil went out, everything looked droopy, even Mr. Hagerty. Khalil decided this would be a good day to find buried treasure. The ground was hard to dig. Khalil found a few things, but not what anyone would call treasure. Mr. Hagerty dug too. He found some carrots, but they were small and shriveled. The word for this was discouraging. We need refreshments, said Mr. Hagerty. Refreshments turned out to mean big pieces of chocolate cake and tall, cold glasses of milk. Soon Khalil and Mr. Hagerty both felt much better. Maybe we'll be luckier tomorrow, said Khalil. Maybe, said Mr. Hagerty. Upstairs that night, Khalil had an idea. Downstairs, so did Mr. Hagerty. And Khalil's in the garden, and Mr. Hagerty's in the yard part. First thing in the morning, Khalil raced down into the yard. Mr. Hagerty was already there. He looked excited as Khalil. You better get digging, he said, and his voice was not the least bit quiet. You too, said Khalil. This was when something wonderful happened. Two somethings. What do you think? No sooner did Mr. Hagerty put his shovel in the dirt than he dug up a big, juicy carrot. That would have been wonderful enough, but then Khalil found buried treasure. This calls for refreshments, he said. They celebrated with carrot sticks and chocolate cake. It's our lucky day, said Khalil. Lucky's the word, said Mr. Hagerty. That night, Khalil looked out his window upstairs. He thought of another word, a very good word, one of the best words of all. Downstairs, so did Mr. Hagerty. Friend. And that's the end. And at the end of the book, the author thanks their real friend, Khalil, which I thought was cool. And that's the end. Well, friends, those are all the books I have for you today. I'll see you again next week on Friday. Take care. Bye.